I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com, and you can also visit my website at www.tarotbyanisha.com. Taurans, it has been a very exciting year, especially for you. I think you have all throughout 2012 been forced to play a very non Taurian characteristic, that is of flexibility. And you may find yourself as the year is coming to an end that the way that you view relationships, the way that you have been looking at certain key relationships, even at work, they have evolved or they have changed now. In fact, you will be quite surprised with yourself. I think as the year began, and around the second quarter, you were quite certain about how it is that you want things to be, or how it is that you want your life to pan out, which friends you want, which friends you want to let go of. This is the work that you want, and this is what you want out of a relationship. And as time has gone by, you are more willing to not just forgive and forget, but I think you're willing to compromise, you're willing to be flexible, you're willing to look at others' perspective, which I think is a brilliant evolvement for you Taurians, because things will just get better for you, things will become more fluid, you will be able to find solutions and things that you have been wanting, and especially for those of you who have been trying to sort out your personal issues, and for those of you who have been trying to get into a relationship, maybe I think adapting this attitude of acceptance, accepting people the way that they are, trying not to put your partner up on a pedestal, or trying not to be too difficult, and wanting things in a perfect picture manner. All this would have got changed, and you may have realized, that there is. I think besides the realization, you have been willing to work on yourself. You have been willing to change, and you have been somehow been seeing the sense into changing yourself. So, a great shift. We start this month in December with you struggling with conversations, with communications. It seems that you will be trying to communicate something at your workplace, and you will feel quite confined and quite frustrated, and you may feel as if you're not able to communicate something that you have been or something that you intend. So it could cause some amount of a frustration, some amount of an irritation over there. This is something, this restrainment is, it's quite temporary, it's just a small phase. So if a lot of you have been struggling for words, or have been emails have been going awry, and you're saying something and something else is being misconstrued. So there could be a lot of a chaos around communication, and this also has to do with the Mercury retrograde that happened last month. It was around 6th of your November to 26th of November. That also would be having some amount of its lasting effects. So I think just bear with it, and just be a little bit more careful about how it is, or rather be more clear and be more patient. It is also a great time, Taurians, this month to be sorting old wounds. It's a good time for you to be, I think you're quite ready to be addressing things and giving them the due burial. It's not I would say, wise to be sort of digging it up and saying, oh, let me sort it up. I think it's a good time to be addressing things and laying them for good once and for all. It's a great time. It's a good healing for you, Taurians, not for. So you really wouldn't be doing the others a favor. This is really something for you, something that you must rather do for yourself. I think it's something wonderful. And I think for those of you who have been sort of been trying to revive certain relationships, and especially for those of you where a relationship has happened some time back, say a year or 2 years back, and you are sort of in some um, hope, that it will some miracle will happen around it. it would be wise if you just let it rest, give it its due respect, and just let it go, Taurus. And I think you need to heal yourself with it, and you need to understand that. At times relationships don't work out for the best. Maybe you need to be with somebody else. You need to be, and now that especially I would say there is a lot of work that you have hopefully been doing on yourself, where there's less of a rigidity. There's the mind is more open. You're more open to looking at unconventional thoughts and patterns, and you're quite approachable, and you're quite flexible in your mind. So I think it makes you draw the right kind of person to yourself as well. So I would say be open to love, stay open to love, and things that have not worked in the past, just let them be over there. This is also a great time to be, I think, addressing your own fears, things that are not letting you move forward. As the year comes to an end, I think it's a great time, Taurus, before you sit down and make your resolutions for 2013. It's a good time to be sitting and taking stock of things that have worked and things that have not worked, and what is it that is stopping you from moving ahead. Be it at your workspace or be it in your relationship zone. I think it's very, very important that you be honest with yourself, and you sit and try and do this exercise with yourself. I think, like I said, with the year ending, especially, there could be some, clarity. There could be some great answers, simple, great answers that would be just there, and you may have been ignoring them for a while. So, do this for yourself this month. There's also a lot of focus this month on things again that are important to you. Things like what is it that you value, what is it that you want in your life, what is it that you want out of a partner, what is it that you want out of a job or a venture that you're involved in. So it's a great thing. I think the sifting is happening for you. It has been happening for you the entire year. And as we close 2012, again, you're sort of taking a stock of things, and you're saying, okay, I know that X people matter to me, irrespective of what. Things may not have been great in the past, but it's a great friendship, and I would like to keep it that way. Even at work, I think some of you may just or would have already changed your it could be just you know a different stream altogether. So some of you may have just gone to back to painting or theater or writing. It could be something radically different from what you were doing earlier. And I think this in itself is going to bring you a lot of not just joy, but it is going to be bringing you decent amount of money as well. So that's good news over there. We also have Uranus that is getting active in mid month, and Uranus is going to be pushing you to reach out more. It is going to be pushing you, and Uranus is a planet of unconventionality, it's a planet of chaos, confusion, and some amount of destruction as well. Not bad, but Uranus just likes to create mischief whenever he gets active. So this is a time when Uranus is sort of again going to come and shake your thoughts up. Uranus is asking you to again rethink of the way that you are very sure about. There could be values, there could be the certain way that you look at marriage, and or the certain way that you look at how a job should be or how a work should be. Maybe there is a very conventional way of looking at things, and Uranus is going to come, and Uranus is going to make you look at things very differently. I think and this is especially for those of you whose ascendant and moon is in Taurus again. I think it's a beautiful time, because if you have been able to move ahead of the rigidity, and you have been sort of been seeing the signs, and you've been looking at things that have not been working for you, and you have been willing to accept and have been making those small changes. Have a lot of focus on your 12th house. That is the house which is behind the scenes. It is also the house of spirituality. In certain cases, it also has to do with confinement, and it also has to do with some amount of an illness, maybe for a long time in a hospital. Um, I think if you have been wanting to associate yourself with, say, a charity or with an NGO, and you've been wanting to maybe delve into more spiritual things and you've been wanting to understand and know more, it's a great time for you. It's a house of contemplation and it is also a house of karma. So remember this: what you sow, so you will reap. So be very careful about your actions as you close the year, Taurians. From the 21st December, you will be on a mission to enrich yourself, your mind. So there could be some amount of travel, there could be a lot of interest in higher education as well. I think for some of you who have been wanting to pick up a new language, this is a great time to be doing that. For some of you who have been wanting to add a skill set, maybe do a course internationally, or add something to your current work profile which is just going to help you more at your workspace. And this is something you may have been wanting to do. The focus is on higher education and broadening of the mind. So it's a great time, end of the year, as you close, for you to be looking and exploring at things that will enrich you, which will open your mind. Remember, Taurians, that it has been the year, or rather the 2012 for you has been the really broadening of the mind, being flexible, understanding the other's point of view, accepting people the way that they are, accepting that yes, there are a lot of changes that you can do in yourself, and maybe things at times work best when they are done unconventionally. I think we get so used to looking at certain relationships like marriage, or maybe a proper fixed a workplace or job, that this is how it should be and this is how, or what the world owes me, that we forget at times that little bit of curves and dents here and there just add to the fun. So have a lovely Christmas and have a brilliant new year. I'll see you again in 2013, and thank you so much for watching.